Good morning. It's Saturday morning. We got Schoolhouse Rock, school with Dr. K today. We're talking about the haves versus the have-nots. That's what this is all about. Racism don't work without black cooperation. So I'm going to tell you the story about Shorty. Time. 40 years a slave. The war on drugs is a war on the black community. And our black leadership ain't said nothing about it. This is Dr. Karson Institute media release. All right. And I signed a media release. So she has this. I'm going to give her this. That's Dr. Carson's, and that's Ivan Bates. I was making a movie about y'all. I was making a movie about the Democratic Party and black leadership. That's my father. You kidnapped me from my family, so my family was being raised by an unfathered family. You know what I'm saying? If I'm locked up, I can't raise my family locked up. I can't raise my family in jail. My father served in World War II. I served in 1977, 78, and 79 during Iran-Contra, when y'all brung the drugs to America to make money off of us. In 1972, Richard Nixon did the Southern Strategy. Well, this is the fruits of the labor of the Southern Strategy. Like I said, that's Dr. K, that's my father. And this is day 80, a session, Saturday, Schoolhouse Rock. That's Martin Luther King and the FBI. That's John Lewis in the Department of Justice. I was making a movie about black leadership, and I did it through the legal lens. Social media for social change, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. That's Adam from the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. That's my mother and my father, 1929 and 1926. All right. My father was born in 1926. My mother was born in 1959. I'm giving you the history of black America, the haves versus the have-nots. All right. My mother and father were have-nots because they didn't have a college degree. You feel me? They were working class black people. And y'all didn't mention them in the conversation. You talk about Du Bois, you talk about Garvey, you talk about this, you talk about that, but you don't talk about us. Because we are black America. That's Delegate Pena, Speaker of the House. That's my legal mail. I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland for making a documentary about your prison industry. That's notarized. That makes it legal in any state in this country. That's the jailhouse diary from Maryland, Dr. K. And this is a jailhouse diary from 2007. All right. From 2007. And you see who got it? That's Speaker of the House Melnick, and that's Governor Westmore. It's making a movie. That's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Remember the Stop Snitching video from 2006? See, I got everything documented because I'm a documentaire. Part of my documentary is racism don't work without black cooperation. You got a black governor, black mayor, black senator, black congressman, and black representation, and they're shielding white supremacy. Because on February the 2nd, 2011, I gave this to Scott Schellenberger, Greg Bernstein, and the Maryland delegation. All right, the Maryland delegation. Malcolm Ruff worked for Scott Schellenberger when I did this. And I gave this information to Malcolm Ruff when he was at the University of Baltimore Law School. That's Micah. All right. And that's Governor Westmore. So I want to play the tapes in front of the grand jury. Freedom ain't never free. Freedom's something you got to fight for. That's my lawyer, Mr. Bailey. And that's cutting up meat. And I'm missing one of the videos. That was worth $1 million. The state of Illinois and the state of Maryland destroyed evidence, my intellectual property. I was making a documentary about our leadership. Y'all made Baltimore The Wire. This is Baltimore Rewired, the money behind mass incarceration. And I did it through the legal lens. All right. Citizens for the Arts. So talk to Embry and see about it. Talk to these individuals and get my evidence. Senator Brooks has everything. And Vanessa Attenberry, I got you on film when I handed you my evidence. Yeah, racism don't work without black cooperation. 2026 session, I want exoneration of the Supreme Court. And Governor Westmore, you got my paperwork. Dr. K, we talking about Public Accommodations Act. The haves versus the have-nots. All right? Because we the ones going to jail. And y'all the ones talking about us. Michelle Alexander wrote the book. I made the movie. And it's all right here. I made the movie. All right? I made the movie. And that's Steny Hoyer. Being Black in America, National Constitution Day. And that's the White House, 2015. This is America. And this is us. It's open season on Black folks. So if you go to Bill Ferguson and No Picks After Dark, let's talk about it. That's Aisha Brave, boy. And like I said, that's David Trone. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. I'm a free Black man, and I'm going to show you how to be free.